Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Life with Tamika Lynn. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Happy Monday, guys. This is day 16 of Vlogmas. I am just so proud that I've made it thus far. So I'm looking forward to continuing over these next few days, making videos. This is the most I've recorded ever. It's been interesting, and it's shown that I can have a commitment to YouTube, and I think that's probably what I'm most proud of, because normally when I post, it's very sporadic, and I'm like, oh, I just don't have the time, I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. But I found the time to make these videos every day, so that means, well, it has shown me that I can be more consistent with YouTube. So going into the new year, that's my plan, that's my goal. I definitely want to be more consistent with my content and what I'm uploading. So I hope you guys are willing to go on that ride with me, which means if you're not following me, what are you waiting on? Hit that subscribe button so we can be friends. And I want us to continue to be friends. So also hit that bell notification so that you're aware each and every time I upload a new video. So in today's video, we are going to discuss a bag, and I'm going to have a story time, right? Because unfortunately, this bag hasn't been the perfect bag, but after we kind of work through all the issues, it's now like one of those bags that I won't part with it from my collection. So if that interests you, stick around. So the bag of today is the beautiful Neo Noe. Now, I absolutely loved this bag when I first got it. So just to give you guys some history, I got this bag back in 2017. It was a birthday gift from my husband. We happened to be in Atlanta during that time, and so we were in Lenox Mall, went into LV, I picked out the bag. So it was a special bag to me, right? So birthday gift, I've, always admired it. I love the bag. It made me happy, right? Carried it faithfully, whatever. Fast forward a few years, we get to Europe, and I start noticing glazing issues with this bag. So, and I'll give you guys some details about the bag later, but let me just get through this story time. So I started to notice some glazing issues. So all of this black glazing over the bag, it's starting to like unravel, I guess you could say. It's like peeling away from the canvas. In some areas it's cracking. I mean, it looks horrible. Like in one area you could put like your finger through the glazing and where it connects to the bag. So we're new in Europe. I don't really have a relationship established with a CA yet. So my first time going into the LV store was to complain about this bag. But that day kind of like built the relationship that I had with my CA, client advisor. And the whole time we were in Europe, she just took absolutely great care of me. So it was kind of like, how they say blessing in disguise. But anyhow, so we go on LV. I'm telling her I'm just, I'm disappointed in the bag. There's glazing issues. I've had it less than 2 years at this point. So this is January 2019. She says, I'm so sorry. What I can do is I can send it out for repair. So I leave the bag. She gives me like a Louis Vuitton shopping bag to put like all of my, personal items like my wallet, etc. in. And I leave the bag at the store that day. Takes a couple weeks. It comes back from repair. The glazing has been like fixed, right? But you can still tell it was like revised. Didn't look new, but it looked like it had been fixed, right? Like, new item goes in, gets refurbished, it kind of gets updated a bit, but you can tell it's no longer a new item, right? So I was like, okay, well, thank you, right? It was okay, right? But it wasn't like perfect. Like all of the cracking was gone. The glazing was now adhered to the canvas, so there weren't spots that was, lifting up. You couldn't peel it. So boom, whatever. So that's January 2019. I happened to be in the store over a year later. I was there to buy something. I was in there to buy a wallet from the Christmas animation collection. And while I was in there, I was carrying the same bag. And I was talking to her and I was like, yeah, I'm not happy with the craftsmanship right. So bag went out for repair. It came back. It's still wonky. Like, you look at it, it's wonky. She takes a look at it and she's like, oh, I agree. She's like, would you like to exchange it? And I was like, well, you know, this particular bag was a gift from my husband, so I don't want to get rid of the bag. So do you have another one in stock? I don't want like a store credit. I would prefer to like just, you know, exchange for this same bag. So she was like, oh, let me see what we have. So she went to the back, she came back, and she's like, great news, I have another one. So if you want, we can just go ahead and even swap it out. And then hopefully this new bag won't give you any glazing issues. And I'll insert a photo. I have a photo from where I was in the store that particular day. I don't have a photo of the original glazing issues. I guess I must have deleted it. But the day I got the bag replaced, I'll insert that photo. You could see where the glazing was starting to re-crack again, right? So this was November 2020. So I had to go back through my profile because my receipts are like, I was about to go through the receipts, but I went in my profile to see when I initially bought the bag, when I took it in to have it fixed, and then when it was actually replaced. And so that was almost 2 years later. So the thought behind her being able to, or being willing to replace the bag and not, you know, try to give me the hassle of, oh, we'll send it back again, you know, to be fixed. I truly appreciated that. So she replaced the bag and I was a happy camper after that. And I've loved the bag ever since. I haven't had any issues with the bag. So now that you know the backstory, let's get into some details. So the beautiful Neo Noe. This bag is iconic with Louis Vuitton. The initial Neo Noe from years and years ago, there's a story that it was created to transport champagne in. So Google, it's a whole story behind it and why the bag was crafted. But I always thought that was like really, really, it was a neat concept, right? Fast forward to today's bag. Not the same anymore, but there are some improvements that I think actually do well for this day and age. So for one, it's still a drawstring. So this is how you would close the bag. It's a drawstring and there's a little tab pull. So this is how you would close the bag. But when you open the bag, there are two main slots. So there's a top part and a bottom part, and then there is a middle zipper. The bag is gold hardware. And when you close this middle zipper, I would say the things you want to put in there, it's the stuff that wouldn't fall out if the bag was tipped over easily. So, I mean, you might want to keep more items that are like more secure, things you would want to keep more secure. Like for instance, a passport would fit down in there. So that's probably something you would put in there if you were traveling, just to give you guys an example. The strap is detachable. As you can see, it has D-rings on the side and it's adjustable. So this strap is long enough and I carry it crossbody, and I'll insert a photo. But yeah, the strap is adjustable. I do have people that say they feel like the bag is too big to carry it crossbody, but I don't have an issue with it. I like how it looks crossbody. So that's just me though. I do, when I carry this bag, I do have inserts. I don't know where they're at, and I didn't feel like looking for them for this video, but I have red inserts, and that's just to help me be able to see better in the bag. So I have two inserts, one for the top, one for the bottom, and I got them off of Amazon. Additionally, when this bag was released, it didn't have a top handle, but other versions of this bag in different colors, now it comes with the top handle. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what, I want a top handle. So I went on Amazon and I purchased this top handle, and I'll show you how it looks. It's no particular brand, it's just something I found on Amazon, but I like the aesthetics of the bag. So when I'm not carrying it crossbody or over the shoulder, I'm carrying it like this as a top handle. And I love that. So this particular bag, because I'm looking at it, was made in France. The initial one was made in the US. So I'm not sure if that's part of the glazing issues I experienced. I don't know, but I just, in talking and reading forums and stuff, I know that the glazing issues were a big deal several years ago. So I don't know what exactly they did as far as production, but it has been fixed. And I've had this bag now since 2020, almost, well, 4 years now. So I'm happy with it now. But yeah, so this is my beautiful Neo Noe, and I will have this bag forever. Do you have a Neo Noe? And if so, what version do you have? And what color? I mean, it comes in multiple colorways, multiple prints. I mean, it comes in bicolor, leather. I mean, now there's so many options. So I would love to know if you have one in your collection. If so, which one? And outside of that, this is day 16. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. And until then, be blessed.